Back, we had the Lucky Herbal Clinic for us, and a super septic for us. We have to say the and but quickly, most are motivated, more comments, passes through within the shortest possible time. No, you better na yet to one more idea. Major this sa pepe and this economy. Don't mind the cabinet anti. Every also say ye de adventure studio hanum. Bro, also now the text message now abrain on 1760. Delegates more NDC teach you. Across the country, specifically baby, Yakon Ekotai, Ayenipeku, Ashanti region, Central region, and Western region, and that of Greater Accra region. Enra Yeshi Fita, it was amongst one of the reasons why. Assembly na NSA na Yesusu se modernbo ene bambo sonkwa ene entiase sonkwa moti ase na motimdi tumi ashe wona esusu esre won mo se mo fansho mo sa no ahobrasem ye ho adwi yen na ye ni aso afi ne ye hu se nyame anim ne kranie ade a mo no ye na etu anamo na mo no ye koba ye damase a ensa eno adade atimi e ka kire eye chairman Alote Jacobs and say ohun say eye nyame adom bi keke and delegates ne tie ase. It is not a question of payback time. It's a question of working hard for your party, for a year or grassroots, you know, and for the regional Ufrimwa Upie. It is not because of Badwam. It is not because of your chairman Alote Jacobs. It is because they understood Nipa Oye and Finyamede in favor and the Kano and the man couldn't know a way pay. We will subject him as usual to those critiques. Now, Abema Ghana, Etimi Afan and Tomapa Efra is amongst Badwam, ye key friends, and they want to patronize the seater. I'm a Badwam, so Etima Bedusa and Pempensu. And as I welcome and congratulate the chairman, because ye aji tumu prekope se echinibie ni ho ohena na muntu ohena ho brasia na ohena nkomodi ni nkita odia. He cuts across the political divide, but oye NDC he serves Ghana and everybody. Accessibility and a challenge and a human relations is extremely perfect. Into the air Kenya say we congratulate you, Chairman Alote Jacobs. Another giant leap in the world of politics. Yeah, is over reflective that favor no and that challenge now. We are humbled. Say Badwam a superstars Emma Ghana. Say Ghana in development. I know what you're saying. Well, before you go on, DC form war Central region over 99%. I think Omoma can it should be so because Omu also got Kenya, led by Honorable Samuel Adom Boche, ably supported by names Nedoso. Nana Kwabna no mafon etwatwa so saa ne and almost description of you is the only grand master in Ghanaian politics. No size chairman papa bakope. So you can imagine say this is it. So that is what they are saying and that's how they see you. You know. Don't attempt to disappoint and then suppress and oppress them. Ebasa, you disappoint all of them, including your Badwam. Once again, congratulations. It's not been an easy battle.
Yes,
I see.
I showed them last Saturday there. I will not disappoint any of them. I will never fail anybody. And I will bring on board all those who lost in their various contesting positions. Because it's all about unity. In spite of the vilification, character assassination, and blackmailing, I never went out to characterize somebody. But I believe that God was on my side. The favor, the mercy of God was leading me. And I knew that no matter what, because there's one belief that money can't buy love. For whatever my opponents will do, I will say through. I will cross the Red Sea. I will break the rocks. And I did. And so I dedicated into Misha White. Because the victory is not mine. The victory is God. It's for God. So I dedicated my victory to my God, who has raised me from just a mere street boy to where I am today. And so I give glory to God. And say, God's symbolism is about unity and the personification of His holiness. And say, you do to this, you've done to me. And say, I will do what is required of me as a Christian. Jesus Christ trusted one person most, Judas. So Christ entrusted Judas and your own final person. See, apostleship when you're in the course of their missions. And your one from Judas. But then Judas betrayed Christ. It does not mean that Christ doesn't like Judas. But he said, I will be betrayed by the son of perdition, so that the scriptures might be fulfilled. And in as much as some will hate you and will be part of your administration, you will have to embrace them. At the end of the day, God will decide. And see, that is the philosophy that I've adopted as a Christian.
I see. So now, on your income in BM?
No, me a chairman.
On your income in BM?
David. Me a chairman, regional chairman for Central Region, not incoming.
Okay. But a lot of challenges in Central Region. How are you going to come over it?
It is not me alone, because I'm going to work hand in hand with my executives, and we'll make sure that as a team, we'll pay courtesy calls on the various paramount chiefs, opinion leaders, district chief executives, businessmen in the region, to find out there are problems. We should work in concert. It is not about NDC. It is not about MPP, CPP, or whatever. It is about Central Region, the development of Central Region.
Well, would you say you can be that face politically and also free Central Region to bring that hope and that revival Central Region for to say omope?
But I have shown by example the making sure that me businesses is located in Cape Coast. I have inspired people like the founder of JE University to be building his university. One of the biggest campus for JE, the University College, is now being built around where I'm operating my businesses. You have Winneba University campus also. There are a lot of universities, construction going on here and there. Hitherto, it used to be, it was a complete village, a forest. And when people were telling me, are you stupid? I said, I'm not stupid, because I'm inspired by God, and I will do it. Cape Coast Township is congested. Let's move Cape Coast to somewhere within the same metropolis. And we've done it. And go there now and see. It's a different ball game altogether. That is leadership inspiration. That is how you motivate people. That is how you arouse the consciousness of people for them to know their kuntumuna or konichi into mfawusa tebin and venture with your crew. That's what the fantasy is. And it is now my dream to be interacting with the paramount chiefs, opinion leaders, businessmen in Central Region. See how best we can reposition Central Region. Okay,
but under your term of office, one of your desires, by completion of your 4th year, and now 2 years, more than 4 years.
4 years.
Okay, what would you hope, say, you would have achieved? At least, see, about Central Regional, Alote Jacobs, under his chairmanship. This is it.
Unim, budget here is very easy. I'm going to go through the budget. Near a woman Central Region, ministry, a security agency, minister, also. Na me kwaso me enya me ba ku for me regional executive, me regional minister. Na areas na project no kon. This is the chief executive ye gina wo so. Ye gi, ye share. Ye ntwe na kona bro. Ye nyo bada wo ko fie, nyo ko fie. Till all those projects are executed, you say their commencing was encouraging. They will leave you. But I believe that is the mark of leadership. You don't sit down and put your hands in your lap and be thinking that you have to fight for it. You see, Central Region now has rallied all their support behind the President of the Republic. Because Oba Cape Coast, after the death of Professor Moss, Oba was he adopted as a son of the region. And so, Nananuma Infusuji Nawawa too. Nebi Biazo Editu Nemiano or Yenia Washasi. And we will have to be the security or the watchman to make sure that all those projects started under his administration as the president after 2012 elections. If we make sure, say, Ninya Akoso. And, you know, Oliver Twist will ask for more. So what is in the budget will also be seen as so essential to us, very important to us. And it is that the people will look at it and vote for us.
Under your watch, measures been ordered to Akwemu to ensure sanity in our body politics, especially in the central region or your chairman, Sisi.
Oh, something happened at our blind side. Mimiti on air. Say, yeah, municipal chief executive, Autu Senya is the constituency chairman Bonasu. You know, I will not tolerate indiscipline. Well, and if we don't stop these kind of characters, it will not augur well for us in our democratic dispensation. It's like Obia Sora Oyemopia. And we know that this is as representing the face of the regional minister and then the president and their various constituencies. One time, ne Jirapa, DC ne Tanoso, a good baby time, DC ne run and Tadia, then ne Kakahon, a good baby ne Nkwanta DC ne Yukunu, and then an MC ne Abonasum. For me and my regional executives in India, we believe in the law. The NDC has its constitution, and there are parts or some articles that deals with such recalcitrant persons. And the such characters in the party, the party structure as new executives is going to be revived, and we'll make sure that the law takes its course. The due process of the law is implemented. And if he is found culpable, we will suspend him.
I see.
Yes. As a deterrent to others. We are really serious about it, and we are vowed to allow the law to take its course.
Well, you seem protective only of our party. For the bigger picture is central region and then Ghana as a whole, ensuring decency, especially through your communicators in the central region, and then informing that of national, say decency should be the watchword come 2016 elections.
Oh, sure. And that is why in America there, the main incidents you see, the national Subu there, the main if other regions will tolerate it, and central region, we're not going to tolerate it. Because here central region, Say no poverty regions are. What shall I say from the north? We believe there it should be the other way around. The most poorest region in Ghana is central region. And the in some basabasa will not tolerate it. Ada ye ni at the papa Obama central region for yes we have for here them befra. On your basabasa them.
All right. Mrs. Go on, upon say. Now say is it who share meeting be it be baso?
Yeah, baso.
Be I come. But I'm happy say
congratulating the chairman and son.
There be send your bear that. That's a chairman kaka. Mogo. Chairman.
Mama chipwa.
Chairman Reverend. Na beti gas for mu. Afeja ma zero. Ebu na musa. Obi aka yo no ade chairman. O se na mu hu ya kwa.
Afe de aloteju mo de ba be de wa. Chairman mu acho.
Yeah, me ama. Ona aso fi central region.
I see. Okay. So workshop look of be I come.
Of course, it went well. Well, me can see. Mami chia, mwashefo nyina na me da mwasefo akwenye. Na me apologize say me ba ma mantem na me koka traffic bi. Creative driving bi krapo na dey here at this time. Meeting to me ba so ewo glefe ahemfo ne hema ewo ehonomo ne amanfo nyina bebodwa na minya mayor nso saada no nti mene no ko na demolition bi beba so wo dan so man Sahara ye ne amanfo kokasa wo ho no mo ema ye ne such a way say amanfo adwuma ho enka na me ka che ne say ye partners in development na ya oba ho no amama ne na obaye bibi na ehu be hye amanfo mu a ha adwen na senke ye mienu nyina ko e ko kirikire wo mu se de si ye na ombete ase eno no bi ntumi enye MPP NDC yina ya yetaye no se ye bebububu adan ni ntie ye msori nkuntia and all that there be by church amanfo mu no mo e wo so mo twe won containers no kwa akire no eye omo e wo se clear pavement nso hu ni ntia e wo se omo ye ma ntiase eye adwuma ntie free ho na mede no ko mene no ko glefe ho no mo ehon so baka na wo ho no mu na amanfo tobo lagum esisi adan wo so ubu wani prepare obeba na yesi bi aka ho die ne nkrofo no edi nkomo se ye saa no enu nti na nsuo to a na ho nyina ayiri no lorry kwan a wo mo ye nsoso amanfo start sisi wo mo adan very very close the demolition no kromo santwe abetare kwan no ma gata ne kraye de tabu atoto so etonton niema wo so nti nkwala no enya baabi nnante na omunam lorry kwan nim car bi e ba no so ho nsem tie no so yakokyerekere amanfo asase enni ho ne mpuntunjuma e pese ye de ba hod mo ne ye kan se wo mo mpe asase ma wo ye hia school e wo ho ye hia hospital wo ho community information center ye benya bi e wo ho ba baabi edi besi no eni asem nti ye ne ahemfo no e ka no mo so say ombehe kwa ombefa so aboa and it went very 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 well.
Okay, people so and now I'm capture nicely now who endorse the president.
Excuse me? Words have meanings. Na me yede.
No, mama nka bi say ja wadarma emre say emre mu de me ka tu a obetimi a che me tu na see
endorsement ne dia no
na
what recommended.
Okay.
Me recommended there.
The mami we ma chema wa ba ma me ka e wo di mami we ma the kind endorsement or recommended to was diantu it is major na hono ho sa na only president leading kita ho a na wani agi ye se impuntu sa ode ba ompeso aso na wo ka se nya dia betime president no any aban we bone se omonye hwe kra e bia na de obo no omo capture ene yensem bi a papers bi capture na akoy bibia ngona president ba ompeso aso sanity
sa memene da memene da no president ba dansuman Sahara in fact reportage ne kromo kan se opoti dansuman community bi ene we friend opoti tunga na school no ne friend opoti school nti ɛhɔ no children's park ne hɔ no na Chinese na si vocational center be many years ago during the PNDC era no ɛna ɔmo anso so ba ɛbɛtre vocational school no na ɔmo hwɛ condition a primary school na ɛwɔ hɔ school complex na ɛwɔ hɔ no wɔ mu a na nyɛ enti ɔmo si 18 classroom block bi ɛka ho ɛma wɔn anokwa ɛfɛ yie mi nyini sɛ school bi a wɔ mɛmu ha basic school bi a wɔ mɛmu ha ɛwɔ saa facility no it's a gift from the Chinese government na na millennium school program no nso so ɔmo asi blocks ni bi ɛwɔ hɔ no ma nti mienu ni nyina no USAID America ban na ɛde sika no dom yɛn ɛne ɛde si yɛ nti president ba bebia no in addition to two school buildings no ɔmo de school bus nso ka ho building na Chinese force is fully air conditioned ɛwɔ ne generator ɛwɔ ne water purification system na labs no so very well equipped ɔmo wɔ one library ne it's really in fact me crap ama me kondo sɛ me san kɔ basic school bio na nyenti a meka in fact the papers miss the import of me welcome address no meka say saa na wɔtwe na mu fact wukuada no na I was on the streets demonstrating against the government and the for hardship ne corruption amemien a few days on me gyina ha ma president akwaba eno kyerɛ sɛ yɛ atamfo yɛwɔ amanyokuo different ones sononko nanso ɛba mpuntuo die a yɛbɛtumi aka abom na yɛayɛ adwuma a ɛbɛma yɛman no atumpɔn na ɛde abrɛ ɔhaw nase na ɛde nkankɔ enso abrɛ yɛn for me that was the import of my presentation and I'm a council so I may have a casano ne as for this when I be go on the air when I'm somewhere I don't know where I'm coming from by the time I finish with you be eating out of my hand enti me kai ohwe mood na was say okan bibi na ide asresem kakraba na ema omo mutie ni nyina hu se yenom amanyoko ba ko eno nkire se wo se ye kontokwa ye nyina ye ganafo ne ye hwehwe ne se ye mai betumpon kwan ya ye fa so ayesa no na esono wo mo aye ne won edi sa adwuma no na eye different na ye ultimate aim no eye ba ko enti me anije pii si ye nyina ye gyetum se adesua de ade ahuhia na wo se ye nya baabi panso ma ye ma no ne etichafo no nyina etena ekira de esuade enti sa dwumadie yi a Chinese aban ni US aban aboa Ghana aban amayaye no me eye me anije sem enti enade eye me ya se me ntumi nkogina baabi a nka se Jomahama enye hwida at least wama me pin ene nyina ede ye serie ene ede koye but that is the larger issue say when it comes to development me abna me fanya amanyosem ti me constituency baabi anywhere me can say higher NDC strong hold nti me nko ana me hu se problem bi wo ho a me nko nkopre emma yemfa empontudwuma enko ho no debi we will deliver development to the people because nunti ni ato aba amaye wo hwe akatunga ho no dodo na ato aba etia MPP enso me no emfa me ho Ghana fo ogu ho a wo mo nsoso e wo se mpuntuo no ebi ka ho no mo nso hu se ampa yenso omen ya ye timu se bi nye nyanka ene ye glefe nipa dodo na etutia MPP enso menam ho no mo Shiabusa because the whole problems ne drosso. What the toto dansuma estate ne mua a problems were hodie. Nanso the needs along these communities are greater. And I will spend much more time there. In fact, President Krao Kasano Kai said my constituency why it is a mirror of society. A middle class neighborhood say wohonomo a estate name. And are really deprived parts and so ewo ho eye tunga baby ana ye gyina no it's not too bad but enye
all right
was ye hwe na omo nso so ye ma won conditions no eye kakra enti Ablekuma West mo MP oye adwuma pa president Boma Baso mayor Boma Baso saa na wo se mo nso so muhu ya nkrofo na nam ka se wonye hwe lorry akwan no mapre ye in fact recent loan na ye je ewo parliament no mo kan ani awo dance mo account say dance man cry ye ai dance man cry ye ma no de me kan say mepre ama mpuntuo aba me constituency sa duma na duma die na de egusu no
all right well chairman when they say you about
no the why that about obisa na why man
me say school fufu no so me sibia kan
president mama or your good dada.
Well, to the issues, 1760 your text message line now the Adrena Yajibra Kinkama, super septic father Roman of a Lucky Backlake. Of major concern to us as a country, Nyoma Efa drugs teach you cocaine. Now you do baby. I don't know whether to say it is payback time for a particular group of people and as a particular political party. Name the bigger picture we want to look at. They say, as a country, a better day, anasa nioma ensem fata. Yan fanko ye aman yosem. Na asume sin kasa obenten time ye see. No bentuzo kasa asume sin time ye see. Ne ina etimi aboa ye ho. Na ya bresa ensensem a efa enubone ehu dwedie no ehu ensem. If we say uti bibia ekoso bia, the bottom line is that cocaine abefa my Ghana muko, and it's not a good thing for us as a country. Mamisha say, oh, Esla also Akofo, Mami Ekofo. Mamisha say, also. Na mention how obviously a situation is in some way.
You may say, yeah, ye can't no bone wasem na ye dia manyo semwa. Na ma rehu ye, me ye ma na me wo narcotics control board no so for a short while. Enti ye bodewro ye nuanom NDC fo na wo mwani abri a ye pese ye de nubone efore party no na minim se enchenche wona fe na emri bi bedu a they will eat back their own words ene mean to me man me kan say the omode MPP here narcotics peddlers party no me so me kan say mo ye narcotics drugs congress. I won't do that. Because at the end of the day, no, na osha the largest drugs halls nuboni free or memuha ako amanone as free time I track and have happened since 2009. So what is a MPP for the border rules NDC for na ayehwe ama nuboni mmie US Delta Airline huge drug consignment from Ghana, Yachiwon. UK, Yachibi. Germany, Yachibi. Ebia yedigu containers mu Yachibi. Ama Martina ami du krabe kan se onyi ni se omampani nani abreso peso okun nubone ehun nsem no. Ya momi enyi amanyokuo nu emfiri nkomo na yedie nim. Wobi antumi nka se MPP for ne kan se amoate nkoye de oyeye no nso chairman alote chairman 1 o kana asem a no de achichiri MPP se yen ne yeye nubone no under their watch airport security chief so his security for no mo hwe airport yachi no e wa abrochire se wono susu de nubone eko enti eya ye se structures a or they put in place ebema emnuro no afri omemu ha akono maybe eda wo ho no mo enkrofo a na eboa sa nwubone adwuma no maybe omoda hyehyem mesra ban enimguase no eka ye nyina ene ye keka kan se diplomatic passport bi be free mu se enokra se anya nokra me nkrofo we nyansem nyina na omka me gidi manka na mboa to de bia omo ne nokra ntam kwanwa enti mekansi wo NDC fo nyansem nyina na womoka meji edi
sembi na wakeka ye konto
if we want to start I nya be 3 hours
NDC kontompusem
ebini say MPP for yakoton Ghana gold nyina at the end of the day setting the record straight, but they ended up making the record more crooked.
So should I
continue?
Pacho,
should I continue? Maybe more examples. Would you mean fancy? Ne bebre. Enti say yes. Na onkra diplomatic passport ne ya use diplomatic passport yi o kwa esno said ye besi ahwe wo abro. In fact o tu kwan kra na said ye si jojo yan ya ye free West Africa na ahomete na we susu aba bebom Nigeria for etu anamon against drugs enti ehọ na ye more difficult for omo de drugs be free ho apie no. And you are per alternative routes. And I answer so dear. Yes, see, we are hospitable. Your hospitality near the Kobe Bia. Ghana for as your ma huji, your man so your huji. And ye trifa your airport, ye di trifa your airport. Near who me take crap on say, this lady was so brazen. And who be an him? It's possible, say, or tie. Yen hano or the aguni hand luggage no free in full view of everybody. Checked baggage need you him say yeah the best scanners money at the idea and one say time I mean VIP use obio uko hokra so kra unyano nti seminya obi no dom me business class ticket na mako lounge on at least a hobenya ice water bia no mansan no wafu nti VIP use obio even time na me use hono mono. A hot crap scanner or what would do bag nifem. Yet the bag nifem one, a be one ye behu. And it is no excuse of a VIP lounge in tea, yan check it, the hand luggage. They are supposed to. So what is happening there? And they be no untouchable. Ya can say on first family nintina, ye untouchable, no susna. Ama de be na no. Emma amavwe who say ampa ansha. People are getting too close for comfort in tea. And was say you stop with the rubber for na munya fifi muni jemuna moye no. How say? Well, I hope say you are not cowed. I hope say muja idea muja na mwedi Ghana for you moba. Thank you. Because some are you invited no. Sebi nyanse woman I feel to see.
But so you many when I obey for so mapa. For tuto emran ho hwese obi boda wura de hoye ene yemhihye ene yehu beto oman bi so a edu biribi a nipa bi ko bi su se yentwe no na o man chiremu kakra
we hoye ne ayemhihye ewom ne ne hoye ne ayemhihye a ewom no ene ne ne no se yachi oba bi a wo free Ghana ha a okura enubone 12.5 kilos ya cement bottle fa wetri afa Ghana ha yehu abrochire wodru hitro obroni ohima asase so broni hima asase Queen Elizabeth asase so and airport ho yeso ni mu. Is this the first time we've reported the drug seizure? Ho yeni ayamhihye no and what is so extraordinary about that case? And only question person BNI for extra mama metiasi. Near wo way more as nunkuntia was a wamukofa the rubofo na a dear assembly betuja. Yes, assembly 10th November. Busumini. Sam Penyan para say ye narcotics control board for nene abrochire narcotics board for a cabo muye jumeya a ban sign a whole month. One to me meka twi ankyere Ghana for e kopem say the wubo for the assembly betuja and san no release your official statement. Ye misa wo and now feel say we anya somewhere Ghana for will be interested in.
Well,
anani ye katakata so mwemwaso so that the story blows away. Who the nakob for inaction in giving us information. Added to 2 BNI for arrested journalists for breaking the story now. I smell a rat. But
where was now treaty a sen Kenya one was
Enya one.
Now what change you moon said there be man obi mfa puturupu bi nwane na wono hwehwe mu no it seem to be enkobem so lack of fortune share no e just say ho na wo free ba enti mu ye hwehwe mu a mo to mo bo ase na 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 mo nya mo se e cartel enti mo nya say di pekuo ni na wie ansa na mo de ho asem abetudwa enti 1 week there say ka ento sinsa
Pacho, NACOP release now the buy. Did they say anything about that? Did NACOP say anything that we didn't know already? Did they? Almost catch there and say yes, this matter happened on 10th November, but we were investigating and we were following certain leads. And in the interim, no say ni na aba yehu entina ye edin ayanka wansa. Did they? Aya me say. Maybe minim say stories na ya kan ni bi omo boa e na me boa we a disclaimer maybe ye say abrochirefo ni nsusu feel say ye magana fo ni hu a they will alert certain people omo adwane because it is too close to the first family Ewurano is too close to the first family enti yenye di ni yenye hwehwe mu wie ansana yes, so you release information to tie their hands. Because NACOP hasn't told us anything we didn't know before. Say what they diplomatic passport too. How many woman have actually? Say one for diplomatic passport two. On many my Facebook page, you know, good morning, Mr. Minister. And yet I want to information. Say or nidi for froye. Na yele ametepe or whatever is how ya mamoni ya mumfa enchemi ni nyina Minister for Communication e kan na kofo no munio wo mo ya press conference ayi in our time now we're encouraging them say omunya drug arrest couriers no na ya yetai echichichi won main people ne they are able to slip through the net enti one more society woman in baby a ton drugs, one police for they are aware of all the drug hotspots in this country. Almost in country is woman. Baby a ton drugs, then I'm country and said to do cocaine, heroin, did you they know where it is sold. Why aren't they moving in to arrest them? Almost see one more change baby omunya on sources ni free. Still, ya that on one omunya away. Mesre. Eba eduboni eduma eyade a egu ye nyinara ye hufi yenyi amanyo semunu efrim. I hope say by now dear you've learned something from all this.
Which people?
NDC for no enya sua hu bi afrim nanso wo tietie wo mo komo bi o mu dia. I doubt it. In someone for the past 2-3 days you mo kekanya. I doubt it if they've learned anything.
That is what matters.
Enra papers need be front pages. In fact, a necrapo, I believe, say almost MPP 4% ye didn't nubone a saying NDC for Komuna, we have failed. Binti Yachi Samens.
Is that a solution?
That's the NDC papers for you. Check your front pages. One, I'm saying Herald will say one of them. I forgot me which one it was, but that is the slant they're putting on it. MPP 4%. Yeni NDC for eche nubone enframaninti ena ye ken kasansem ninti yachi samens. How does that help us in the fight against drugs?
Okay.
In Nigeria, they put in place measures to stop it.
Right.
Enti omo shift abaha. Yen pencil. Wo tu kwanya. Nenka machine bi wo airporta. Wodi wonsa fam yedi bibi efa wo bag ne ho edi hwe scanner bim. If you've handled drugs aya Westbrook program na wo airport no. So one handled drugs even within the past month kra you see traces eka wo nsa ho fanyinam wa park agu bag mu ye becho. Okay, enti na ye chi nkrofo no wa ha ya enne sa machines na wa hi
ye fe chebalo
ye tutu ni nyina fi ono ene ye di echi ever through your airport.
Mozu about 20 minutes. My watch
you are unable to decide for me. We are chairman. I feel the whole way too critical. I'm
an
member. Don't let it go to your head.
Omaye.
Who used to VIP order?
Me so mbenebi
Machine or
there's a machine is war.
Scanner no.
Scanner no. Still. But I decided not to use VIP again.
Okay.
Because Manangaza me minister and me go use VIP. And what ibinu mo wa Manangaza no fi there e wodin wo Ghana. Na e be use VIP. They encourage you to pass through that place. That is wrong. I mean there should be specifications.
The class of people.
Class of people are order work for VIP. Man, look, you go to Manangaza educated fisherman. Na maga for VIP.
You can't see as a chairman, Pacho.
I'm saying educated fisherman.
But you are
Never
not
for
a chairman.
VIP. Not for twice. I've stopped. But let's do some observations. If for VIP, one handbag as okwa, one measure to do was can handbag. If for main departure hall was can wadi.
Was can.
No, no, was can was so. And see, all you wukaka.
How?
No, jede on the yekade say. Well, get the NDC for years here you do, but now, no, maybe we need to sack all the security personnel who were appointed there, who were given appointment from 2001 and are there to present. And what immediately we start the equalization, because we know a lot of people who were employed during the MPP administration and they are still there. And NDC also came in; they have employed people there, and they said. When we start equalization like this, and we want to politicize this thing, then let us sack all those people who were.
That's what I tried not to do, Pocho.
Well, you tried not to do it, but you did it. As a film. But I mean, straight to the point. Say you pay equalization now. No wonder we employ one. Or MPP Abriju, my NDC take over 2009. They should be sacked.
But how do you determine, say, MP?
But you see, we are building a country.
No, but how do you determine, say, security agents engage your services from 2001 to 2009 and a year involved in Nyoma Koshi? Because the example is what we saw in security.
No, mobile.
We are able to say, look, so in X, Y, Z,
from 2001 to 2008, and in Ruban were many and then the movement of drugs along the West Coast, Ghana became a hub center from 2001 to 2009.
We still are.
I mean, if you read the WikiLeaks report, it was a hub center, and there were people in government who were involved. As to whether
really?
Oh, please allow me to please.
But when you move a step, I
will move. No.
That step is that
you don't know where my step will be. You don't know where my step will be. As to whether they were indicted or not, it was people's perception.
Okay,
please allow me to finish. And we have built this perception to today, and it is because of these perceptions. That is why we read politics into this drug as a trade, which doesn't augur well for us. And they say, address us now. Women as a nation. Because immediately we came to power, 2009, we minimized this drug business. America and other Western countries, no will praise. It has started again. The first thing to ask ourselves is, Narcotics Control Board, are they doing well or not? Are they doing well or not? One now, war airports, various ports, borders in. Are they proactive? Is information flow very active in a way that say OBGBB, FIBAB knows to do any of the borders and any of the West African countries are. As is information being well managed? Because you see the security networking are quite different. And so she's been there before, but the security network, without American films, the way they operate. See, even within the CIA itself, war agents will go after drug peddlers now. They themselves are drug peddlers. They themselves are drug peddlers. And you have a lot of films. I didn't put way see. There, inside the squabble, will to mokum. Ibinuma, once they were out there, they will go after these drug cartels. And so let's look at it holistically. As a nation, there you go to them drug men and see ye to me ye. And you see, Ghanaians, we are not being each one's keeper. They know it. Yeah, airport or you so loose. Airport here. Airport. Oh, come on. This Kotoka International Airport. You can't call it an airport. And I agree with Professor Mandi.
Ukrasi Airport.
But it's not an airport. It's so loose.
When
you look at
city
they flog around
you. Security are tight.
No, they flog around you.
Security officers.
Oh, they will even help you. I have one Jane. Now America is not like that too. It is not like that. Naziamudu, Miami. The way they scrutinized me before I came out. No joke. We are well, baby price wouldn't see. No wash it there, wouldn't ask a baby shower or the washer. Scanner also to make sure. But I never for man, you bet ye now as up on. If you put me, Joe, no baggage you could put in borrow and reason. Take it for me.
Yeah.
In Panama, so it can be a network. They will act as if they now it's enough. Okay. Because in your power, most of the thing. And see, what shall I say? And the way the MPP guys went about it. Oh, work for a baby in the picture.
MPP for the year.
My MPP for the way.
Oh,
MPP for the way, please. Oh, I was going through the social media.
Okay.
Let me say, look at it. As if Babane, you be taking it seriously, you are digesting the politics. Let's go on like that.
But that is a help.
But your own made the way I understood it, this year, see a run I chain on. No, I think cast now, President Mahama. That's what I was made to understand.
It is never true, please. It's never true.
And nothing yet, that
is the news that came out.
That's the news which came out.
That is the news in there. The MPP people manufactured that news.
MPP.
Mama Kacho. I bet you are watching War. City FM is one of the most respected FM stations. One of the most respected. Look, when New York Times or Washington Post or the publication by Outer, it is with diligence. Yeah, this time, most of the journalists should go for security training.
Exactly.
They should know what is espionage.
You're picking up.
I'm telling you, you don't just come on your online and then publish anything anyhow. You are destroying your station.
Sir.
Are we not learning from outside? We want to practice journalism in this country, the sophisticated journalism that is practiced in Europe. Then you allow your platform to be used? Oh my God.
Exactly what was the issue until I picking it up? I still haven't got it.
Journalists are the Sun and the Mirror were beaten as in, they are not just ordinary. So that way host program they need. What? But this time, when you have to look, the Question should send you people abroad. Would send one when you are on a talk show. Look, those who are on talk shows, Christian Maporum Nazi, they are not kids. They've passed through all institutions.
Constitution should do what?
Should send you people abroad for orientations. I'll be better a business sophisticated question.
Chairman, let us be careful because Adi Alcano, we share the whole Ghana. multimedia group is the strongest. Into repeat also constitution.
Miss, although you want to approach for orientation, Mama Kacho, and you see, you have the biggest platform so far in this country, even along the coast of West Africa.
Multimedia.
Mama Kacho, Moko US always on multimedia. And people are picking information. You see, people are researching to know countries. You call conference, we better, are you from Ghana? Mate promise you be feed me for Senegal. I'm not Senegalese. I'm a Ghanaian. Ghana what you need Guyana. You from Guyana in the West Indies? No. Ghana, West Africa. Osaji for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Yeah. We've got a lot to market ourselves. Okay. But you see, order when you walk Abuchi, near the water enter ne beduma ne reloaded. Reloading order will go to our Abuchi no be reload. Mam Kacho. There's the need to city from my brand and all my publication by my Jesus Christ. Bisamino me. City of my friends are grow. When you see accurate. Now at the commentary, excellent. Then you come with such publication. Sunday Times won't do this. Yeah, one man here journalism on your sophisticatory kaka. Na will help here democratic dispensation. Okay. Now the publication to them allow one of your journalists to feed your platform with such publication, and then the politicians will pick it and then start to, embellish it in a way and present it to the public to look as if, the me Raban, no, okafe. When I get your okafe,
Mr. Obiano Hon, you know,
when I get your okafe, I will hope in a woman. And you want to
told you what will raise that suspicion.
All right, Chairman, my end was for that journalistic bid now, but the issues are that Obi Busa said it's like the national security and the BNI are quite selective in approaching issues on a border on fear and panic.
Why is there fear and panic in this?
No, you see.
Why did they pick the journalists up?
No, look, you see.
I don't know.
Obi Kaya one.
Institution
be now we're picking up the right was that girl, I-10 girl who was using a diplomatic passport, and this information did not really represent the actuals until later.
But is that what is causing everything you're picking on?
Diplomatic passport now, or you were Ministry of Foreign Affairs on the MPP regime, or be again Nikita. Do you think it's good?
But now what say NDC for can say diplomatic passports near a year MPP in Pensono, and no, not a month for Namway. Didn't they say it? What is it? And I forgot pick you. Did you hear anybody being arrested for putting out that false information? Even here, you can't say, go the Ghana, Bank of Ghana, MPP for atone. What is here for? Isn't that even more scary? Exactly what?
You were picking people up.
It's causing fear and panic in this story here.
When it is said, say, Ghana ni ba yachina okura oyeko kenjuma na okura Ghana diplomatic passport institution so a edebre Ghana as oman any yempenyu for foreign affairs to according to okay you are subjected to unnecessary in quote
me pachawo and yet the fact of carrying the diplomatic passport no na yen subjected to it and yet the fact say yatna ayenhwe I'm 12.5 kilograms of cocaine. Obidia go ni handbag mu. Edie twam ye airport ha. Akowura amanoni amanati no. Enu na be ma me no bi enu. You subjecting to thorough search. Enye passport awukita no. Do you think they don't know that people carry all manner of passports when they are indulging in this drug trade? Please, let's be serious and let's stop joking here. Another matter, crapwa. arising out of this, any the way BNI for a treaty, Samens no. Human Rights Court, in a decision in the Crab case, I can't say BNI for one new who quine. Some would you be on back and some woman lawyer and Tinamubi. And yet still, they are acting against the law.
BNI.
Who do they think they are? Me, BNI for no. Who the hell do they think they are? They are not above our law.
You see, the gentleman is allowing himself to be used as a sacrificial lamb.
Gentlemen,
that gentleman.
It's a serious matter.
Publish what platform. To malign the first couple. Let me finish what I'm saying. You will understand. It is who is an expert in journalism. You have no idea what the import of
this. The main person says, "Oh, GDP send people food to an amobia fatu." It's a fine
gentleman. He's old for they say
let's not trivialize this matter.
I'm not trivializing it.
No, I'm saying it's a mess. Wow, Bijinaka says CTF is on point. I feel because MPP fought.
You don't do that.
Look, me get the MPP, me get the honor as an individual. Ebiana ni pressman or one. You don't know his political affiliation. Maybe I accuse you the higher way the Mazana. Look, you have it everywhere.
Okay.
And see, if you allow a journalist from your house to go and do something, and then you allow him to put it on your platform, no one samba. But who the hell?
But the main point I'm trying to make is say, no matter what nipa krono ayeno ye womra wo memu ha e kire ekwan a police fo ne bambo fo no ebe fa so ayo adwuma ne antietia obi afa ahudie so
only a second matter
it is crucial. Let me give you an idea who are bem don't do that. Let's not trivialize the issue. Let me can assembly we are abeti asem ko na make if you stop interjecting.
Honorable but your assembly say BNI national security no say for bia no pass sesa then etimi ma o shema bia be 4 days and 1 week na lawyer kware bia unya access to.
That is the crux of the matter. Me, when it comes to human rights, I am apolitical and colorblind. Because yedi you be ne na one kasentia or china yedi yewa don't expect so be etia. And what is wrong is wrong, no matter who does it or under whose regime it occurs. Me, a human rights activist, the BNI, it is wrong. It offends our constitution. It offends against decided cases of the court, and they cannot continue to act that way. Yedi gifted the order. I spoke up against it. Yedi what you cross it? No, I spoke up against it. And to my info, a man assembly and ton chain. Na yen pay assembly ni yen can say it was a year. Obie ni wa o memuha. Police ni BNI national security be to me apeke wa. Obeka chira wo say oh ma wo kwan emma wo fa wo lawyer enko. That is unconstitutional. Say ye fa ni ebisa wudi na wo lawyer ni ho a wo ho kwan say obeka say ni mwa. That is what the law says. If they ask you your name and your lawyer is not there, say you will not respond until your lawyer is present. We should start applying the law. Yes, sir. Ye betia ye fa hodie so saa kosietri. And no fa MPP ho and fa NDC ho. This affects the fundamental human rights of every Ghanaian. Omuni ho kwan so say nobody should be arrested, restricted or detained without telling them nientia wo ma peke wo app no. Police ni ebe peke wo app e wo se wo kire wo nientia wa peke wo app. Sana ye mra pon no esie. O kire wo nientia wa peke wo app e wo se o ka kire wo se o wo ho kwan se wo fa lawyer ni no betina mu bi no advice wo se question ya ye bisa we me answer ebe how we otumi answer That is the way civilized societies are organized.
Okay.
Has nothing to do with MPP or NDC. Has everything to do with the culture of policing and security in this country.
Okay.
And we need to uproot that cancer. No.
Right.
Yes, sir. And that year, yes, sir. Watching alote, woo, yedibe wo. Yediye wonswa. Me abna, I will speak up against.
I'm not talking about.
No, but Chamalote talks about irresponsible journalism. So.
That is also an issue which we have to deal with, and I will not shy away from that. And no, it cuts both ways. In Semnibia, in Central of Wanekano. In fact, me the MP Neka and Subeye and Fatuhu. We are just dealing with it at face value. Obi aye further investigation as in the background. And where he's coming from to understand why he said what he said. And what may have motivated him to say that. Have you thought about that? No. Hey, yes, it's offensive. Me see a Stone Age mentality. He shouldn't even have gone there. But to me, no, it exposes a deeper issue. How many more people in this country think that way?
Okay.
And what are we going to do about that?
Right.
You don't just throw stories out there without doing further checks to check on the veracity of the stories. Now, Eba say maybe you may have got it wronger. Quickly come back and correct what you said there. Okay. They say all manner of things about everybody, maligning everybody. Now, so the remedy is not the criminal apparatus of the society of the state, and you invoke you. Civil libel. Let us hit you, journalists, where it hurts most. Your pockets. I want
to advise Ghanaian journalists. You see, in Yama or run up or Facebook, I don't take it serious.
Don't follow that.
I don't follow that. Yeah, I'm the most insulted person on the social media.
Be.
Oh, I'm telling you.
I don't think so.
Oh, sometimes when I say certain controversial things are comments about more than 100. You won't believe it. And people will be insulted. But in me, a journalist. And I watch it. Look at the Watergate. Film your Watergate. When you're facts. No we work at Nixon, no press secretary. That they have info. And what say one publish but they rather informed Nixon's White House press secretary that they are information about the warring elections, what he is doing against the Democrats. They are about to publish it. Any comment? And the White House on the Nixon were running helter-skelter. Also, no comments. Now, what the copy of all their investigation was the White House press secretary. No, was the chair Nixon. And the best option for Nixon was to hold a press conference and do what? Resign. This is no, you are talking about journalism against the NDC. Look, the Pelican Brief. Missy Ghanaian journalists should learn a lot, so that when they are coming out with facts, there's no way you are caught in analysis web. You can't run away from it. That's why Arimiya and us. All your publication against me, all you do. Mobile also market salary them. Maji city allowance them. Me so it true. It is based on so. And that is the normal practice at the ECG. And I've done
ECG board members want my salary.
No, me actually the allowance. Me city allowance. And there are certain jobs when you are called from your base to do for the company. You are given fuel, allowance and then hotel allowance. Period.
I mupi.
And why is an investigation deep? People into me there. I remember ECG. Magaja ECG for us who are in. No, I am not in the house. Nor yet, ma. And diligently. And he came out. As a mocking our workers work on meters. They are all true.
And now,
please. Yes, I can't confirm. Some of them face the ECG court. Some of them were sacked. That is how journalism is.
Right.
I'm better on because of politics in Tina. I'm better on you want to malign the first family. How are you going to do that? It won't wash. It will never.
Am I hearing this from Alote Jacobs?
You were saying it.
It is also one.
It will never wash.
Mepacho, am I hearing this from Alote Jacobs?
And
I will wait to say
you were sitting there here. If you want to replay,
probably or explanation to everyone in the contest.
Maybe free bag. And I will kasa.
Your man
Maya metna. Aha. And malign
the first family.
Where your first family? Now any other politician, it's okay. Say Alote Jacobs betna no maligning and Kufuadua. That one is okay.
Let us respect the sanctity of the presidency.
Oh, sir. Okay. Let us respect the sanctity
the presidency
everybody.
Is the heartbeat of this country.
So you protect your own.
Obia reputation who here, including the presidency. I agree with you. But let us learn lessons from it for our conduct and our utterances going into the future. Nana Kufuado, team meeting asia. Warrior meeting, Alotesi, Wayaria Tam now, Wayaria didn't qua brochire. I was on set with you in Peace FM at the time. Not to Ghana here meeting. He actually called in.
I was
It is a media who sad going forward. Oh, sir. Don't let us go that way. I'm not here to talk about personalities. I'm not here talking about personalities. Oh, really? Okay. We're talking about respecting the human rights of all Ghanaians.
An institution which is the heartbeat of this country.
The president.
Okay.
Respecting the rights of all Ghanaians, including the President of the Republic of Ghana. Chairman, good morning, Mr. President.
Alote Jacobs.
Good morning,
What's your expectation?
Me, I don't know.
But the interest in Central Region, what do you know?
A balance again. Central Region, what is for my people?
Your expectation?
Ebeka Central Region. Now, my expectation, then say, Orban, Obeba Bechere Nintia, a year ago. Yes, I told your two suffer MPs, 275. Ye bet now, a share budget. Na besine. Near ma, or so one more with the budget, no more deba. Omo can say a benya sika saying, ye debay A, B, C, and D, saying ye betcha nafa. Moon shall say a ya, ye say ya dad, ye pensem mo. A passy appropriations bill, not besine. Apart from salaries, Ayetria, Ministries Department and agencies. Sika ye trama why omudi beye juman. Capre backranko.
Okay.
Besine.
Budgets are based on assumptions.
Oh, okay. But your district assembly's common fund, a percentage of tax revenues are collect. Statutory payment. Emraxi abayin tria.
Okay.
Abaya jisikano. Please don't go there. Many of us kakra. Me said the whole year. District Assembly common fund is in arrears. health insurance levy yajijinu is an arrears. Get fund is an arrears. I want him to come and tell us why. Me pacho ya men ma asemune ni
adini kakra pacho na say ebe
menya den
Mrs. O
menya den
common fund
besi na me aketua kra de ma yi
bibi no ko AM assembly uzo ebi na wa na empere ko
me sit me ai
but
account to cry ye baby ama me common fund abegu mu kra ko ye mie
ye bearing go cover na boy na boy
set records street the whole year common fund was and
waba ibi aba
yeah jam so I who quarter na buy
the man quarter half so baba they didn't get
November
full bottle
November middle of November
yes baba
don't trivialize this
I'm not trivializing
you are
that thing will come
okay.
It's 1 year in arrears.
In 3/4 go no one van go.
Me say it is 1 year in arrears. Remember. Bene na cholera e. What here? So I have to
okay, all right. Yeah, Triple kwa yenko Virgin Restaurant na yenko fire breakfast. Na enwechi no yehu de be Virgin Restaurant.
Oh, buy na dey take away. Yes, yeah, Uber na ye aduane hamper.
Na Central Region.
Yeah, who say we ye.
Oh, Central Region. Virgin Restaurant.
No ane kwasa wo.
We don't mind come that to make sure only if you are passing through there, it should be Virgin Restaurant or Central Region. Also, quite near then cry. You're quite no.
Oh, Efutuju, Cape Coast, Efutuju Kwaro.
Very nice place. Almost chef near.
Oh yeah, I've already.
I we free advertisement.
Oh, but what
did you order?
Oh, very well because you want to be
there. Yeah, free advert for Glivene, Siabuna Tunga.
Glife.
That one.